welcome back to another episode. I believe this is the fourth installment in the Myers cocktail IV therapy. And today we're going to talk about possible side effects and safety information. Remember, I told you guys I'm going to go through the whole gamut of Myers cocktail or any IV therapy I'm talking about, just so you're able to make informed decisions. How does it affect you? How much is it? I don't know if that's something I've talked about. But I think one of my students had actually asked me, depends on the state you're in, but we're going to get to that. Okay. But let's talk about the possible side effects. Okay. My cocktail really relatively has very mild side effects. Okay. So some of the effects you're going to get is not so much peculiar to Myers cocktail, which is the IV therapy generally. But you would, and I think I mentioned this in my last video, discomfort at the infusion site. So again, you get that little prick, it goes in, just trying to find the vein. In my practice or in my spa, the protocol, the policy and procedure here is, if we attempt 2 times and it doesn't go in, then it's a done deal. It just means either you're dehydrated for some reason, or you just, whatever is going on. But we don't usually like to make more than 2 pricks. Again, sometimes we have made concession for some other people. Sometimes 3rd time is the charm. Again, I teach my nurses on how to essentially be able to fish out good veins. It's always nice to flip, try one arm and go to the other, things like that. But a lot of my staff and my team, we're pretty good. We're infusion specialists, so it's something that is usually not a problem for us. People get lightheaded. People come in, especially if it's something you've not done before. I would tell you, I have, but I'm one of those nervous people when it comes to needles, and I think I shared that in my last video. I shared all the time. I am. Judge me. There's also the vasovagal reaction. Essentially, that's just a fancy word for syncope, another fancy word. Fainting. People faint. People faint. Sight of needle, I have not fainted, but there are people just seeing in this slump. It's just that it's nothing. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you I don't know. I don't like to label people. It's just something. It's something you have no control over. And believe it or not, it happens to a lot of dudes, a lot of guys. But it has nothing to do with, of course, it's not that they're weak, please. Anyone who thinks that they're the weak ones. Okay. Another effect, again, if you're getting magnesium has it has a warming or flushing sensation. Does that make sense? So when you go in, if magnesium is part of the concoction or part of the formation of your Myers cocktail, it's something you just feel some kind of warmth as it goes into you. It's a flushing sensation. Some people feel it in their chest area, in their pelvic area, or in their face. Okay, so it's not unpleasant, but it's good to know you feel that. So if you feel that, don't panic. If you're feeling, this is something I have impressed on any of you listening to my videos, and also when I tell my clients, if you're getting infused, if at any point in time you don't feel well, or you feel some kind of apprehension like something is going wrong, say it immediately and the IV will be stopped. I would hope everyone has been trained to do that. So if you're not feeling well, or any kind of thing you're feeling, communicate it so that the skilled person can know, okay, wait, we need to stop this, or just to assure you that is okay. So if you're getting magnesium, if you feel that warming or flushing sensation in your face, your pelvic area, or in your chest, it's normal. Okay. Sometimes if you're getting, some people get calcium, sometimes it has the same effect. Magnesium, I think I shared it in one of my videos. I said I tend to get magnesium in mine because essentially it helps to lower blood pressure. That's something I look forward to, and it helps me in that aspect. So for anyone who's getting magnesium in them, there is the tendency for hypotension, meaning low blood pressure. But this is very rare. I get it because my blood pressure tends to run high. So I want something to kind of bring me down, to bring those pressure down, to losing and calm those blood vessels, right? A lot of you who work in labor and delivery will probably know, and even if you don't work there, from experience, when there's high contraction in labor, magnesium sulfate is something that is given to calm the blood vessels, right? Excuse me. So yeah, so that's something to watch out for. If you're getting magnesium and you start to feel dizzy and you get up, again, whoever the skilled person is, they're gonna watch. They're gonna watch you. Okay. You sometimes, and this is for you also, because you're making that informed decision. If you're feeling excessively hot or lightheaded, that could indicate the onset of hypotension, and then it's probably because the magnesium has been infused too quickly. You gotta communicate. If you're feeling that, I don't want to scare you. There's nothing to be scared about. If you're feeling when you're feeling lightheaded and you just feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna pass out, what is going on? Speak up. Let's know. Is it that it's been infused too fast and then we can slow the rate, or is there something else going on? Okay. But a lot of times when people kind of feel funny, the IV will just be stopped, and then we watch you. Let's see what else. People who are taking potassium, again, that's why we need your history, we need your medications, all this come to play. So combining magnesium and potassium may cause some people to have like an uptake, intracellular uptake of potassium. So this could trigger hypokalemia. Anytime you see hypo means low. Okay, so if you're taking potassium, again, that's why it's important to let us know the history of your medication, so we know, oh well, you know what, we can't give you magnesium XYZ because of this. Also, if you have arrhythmias, meaning you have like digoxin induced, like you're taking your own digoxin. These are, I don't want to do a lot of science speak. These are things normally your healthcare provider, you come into a clinic or spa, these are things that are taken care of. That's why it's prescribed for you. Usually you've passed through the steps before you're sitting down and getting infused, okay? People talk about, what if there's an excess vitamins or vitamins? Well, the thing is, the excess one gets thrown out of your body. You excrete it. So, however, caution, if you are on dialysis or you have kidney issues, that's why, again, we go by what's in your medical file, what your medical history is. Because for any IV infusion, not just Myers cocktail, if you have kidney issues, that's something that needs to be looked into, so that, again, we're looking at the benefits outweighing the bad part of it. Okay, so yeah, I wanted to bring that up, because a lot of times people are like, what if I have this? What if I have that? What if I have this? What if I have that? You can have any number of things. It doesn't mean you can't get it. Remember, I think I mentioned this also. Some people have congestive heart failure. They still get IV therapy. You have to still get your treatment, or have to still feel good. We just need to now balance it and tailor it to fit you. So, again, we're going to continue in the next episode. So Take care.